see what we got. All right. Bear with me. All right, once again, highways and hedges. All right. There's a lot going on right now. All right. Just bear with your brother. Shalom, brother. Yabba Shima Shabbat. Brother Kodash. Shalom, bro. Yabba Shima Shabbat Shima Rakatan. All right. You know, just burn out. More likely we're gonna hop in the book of Second Ezra, man, because you know, right now, because of the time that we're in, we got a whole lot of situations going on. All right, a lot of distractions. You have a lot of just a lot of everything that the Lord spoke about in these last times, man. And send him not just send the words of encouragement, send him the scriptures that back up the reason with the words that you're sending him. Because you're going to need it. All right? So let me open up. Salakia. Cut. So, Salakia. So with that, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Harakah, Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and others of great millstone who taught us the truth. Honors and salutations to the elect. And to the men that died doing the work of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, because they shall have ours first. To the men, women, and children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son, which the Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahweh Shah, he is the deliverer. Because he's coming to deliver us out of this captivity that we're in. All right? Once again, Church of Philadelphia, out here on the highways and hedges, coming to prophesy the downfall of America according to the scriptures, man. All right? And that's what's coming. You know? The downfall of this kingdom is evident. And that's a major topic. There's so many prophecies popping off right now. Now you gotta go back and look at, yo, what time are you? The year that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Harakah Kodash, let's all prophecy come to pass, man. All right. Matter of fact, so I love, my guy is Ezra, man. So let's hop into one of my favorite scriptures, just to start it off. All right, we're going to go to Second Ezra, 16. All right, we'll go to Second Ezra chapter 16 and start at the top, because we're in a time right now, man. But these people that ride them back and forth up and down the streets, they have no clue of what's going on, man. And if you're a man in the know, when you walk, like going into the book of Ecclesiastes, You know, with King Solomon, man. You know, when you go into that book and you read about how he gave his mind to madness and things of these people to try to see like what type of time is they on, man. Like, yo, this dude tripping. And that's why he's known as one of the greatest kings ever, man. That's Yahweh Shah. But in that lifetime, he wanted to know, like, yo, let me check your temperature, man. Why is you doing this? Why is you doing that? And then you know the word, man. You know? These dudes knew about prophecies, man. And yo, to this day, these people know about prophecy, man. They know it's about to happen, yo, because while we speak it, and we tell them about it, but they still choose to turn a deaf ear to it. All right? So when you turn a deaf ear to it, you're going to become a part of that prophecy. Just like we all a part of prophecy. Whether you want to believe it or not, man. We're all a part of prophecy as we're living in our lives right now, man. You know? And the Lord is just, he just shifting and moving things. All right? But anyway, that's Salakia. We're going to start in the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, and starting at verse 1. It says, woe unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with clothes of sack and hair. Bewail your children. Be sorry. For destruction is at hand. I'm going to read that again, man. All right. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 16 and verse 1. It says, woe unto thee, Babylon. And where we live at right now? Confusion. Babylon, Babal in the Hebrew. It just means confusion. And where we live at right now is a bunch of confusion, man. You know? It's confusing times. You know? Hey, Shalom, brothers. But yo, the times that we live in is confusing because you got men that dress up as women, which the scriptures go against that, man. And yo, we come out here week in and week out, you know, weekday, and we tell you the same thing. How we tell you the same thing? Going according to the scriptures. We go back into the book and we tell you what's right from wrong. Which this place wants to just tell you, oh man, you know what, you could just did. That's why, yo, we in 2nd Ezra, man. You know, you could be whatever the hell you want here, man. You could be a rainbow guy, you know. You can do all things here in Babylon. But guess what? Let's go back to this. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 1. It says, woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Matter of fact, Babylon's talking about right here in America. Asia, yo, they wanted to be a part of America. Now look, yo, now you got the Brexit, the BRICS, right? You got Asia, you got Britain, you got Russia, you got Iraq, China, South Africa, if I'm not mistaken, what's that? Dang, the Brits, there's no Asia. Britain, Russia, Iraq, China, Britain, Russia, Iraq, China, South America, Slovakia. Yeah, you got South Africa, if I'm not mistaken. All right, but you have the BRICS, which is an up and coming, yo. They're yo. You go into which we can, Lord's willing, we grab it. Daniel, when it talks about this place going down. Come, bro. 1 Samuel 15, Salakia. Let me grab that. Brother Kodash has put there. 1 Samuel 15 and 23. All right, let's grab that real fast. But you have a lot of you got a lot of like yo, a lot of places trying to get rid of Babylon, man. They're tired of it. But they say I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired. You know? And yo, we feel the same way about this place as well. Alright? But let's grab the scripture real fast for the brother. You know? Because he brought it out. 1 Samuel 15 and 23. I mean, 2 Samuel. All right. 1 Samuel 15 and 23. This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 15, and verse 23, which reads, "For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. Because thou hast rejected the word of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Arachakwadash, he hath also rejected thee from being a king." And that, yo, that damn, brother, that's a heavy ass precept, man. You know, because I was just talking to a, but one thing he said, I said, yo, I called him a future king. You know, like, yo, you have to, you know, support your brothers, man. Especially the brothers that's in the right doctrine. All right. So he said, yo, he said, I can't see myself as being a king, man. But yo, we are the future. Well, Lord's willing, we be a part of that number. We are a part of that covenant. All right, because it's going to be written on our inner part. We ain't going to have to come out here and teach no more. But these dudes out here, how the hell you going to say you part of the new covenant, but you out here teaching that you were part of it? If you was a part of it, we would already know that. And we would be at peace, and we would be in our kingdom, man. You know? So these dudes is out their goddamn mind. You know? Let's hop back in our 1 Samuel chapter 15. Where we was at? Salakia. My memory ain't, 23. All right, it says, "For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft." And yo, what our people do, they like to rebel. All right? They rebel against the Most High. They rebel against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Ba'ashem HaRachakwadash. And that's a sin as up to witchcraft. And guess what? Because you rebel against the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man, which he gave us from the beginning. And that's the purpose for us coming out here on the highways and hedges. Why you think that we was given the laws, man? All these other nations, they're lawless. They don't have laws. They don't care. They do what the hell they want to do. And our people, they follow after that. And guess what? They go to the different these different agencies, and they try to pledge allegiance with them, man. According to the book of Maccabees, man. You know? Well, back into the book of 1 Samuel chapter 15 and 23, it says, "For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry." Damn. And that's heavy, man, because a lot of us, man, we in the flesh. We got to be careful with that stubbornness, man. You know? And our foundation, your whole foundation, why you came into this thing, because he said what? "My sheep shall hear my voice." So we come into this for the foundation of what? The word. All right? The word for what? Our people, our inheritance, and all that. All right? So that's why we come into it. And you have to stick to that. You know? But it says, I'm going to start from the top. First Samuel, chapter, where we at? 15 and 23. It says, for rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry, because thou hast rejected the word of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakodas. He hath also rejected thee from being a king. So you're not going to be a king of Israel. All right, and what's this about? About the elect. All right, it's about the elect. Because, yo, what's the elect supposed to be? Rulers on the earth. You're going to rule for 1,000 years with Yahweh Shah, man. Seeing his face, welcoming him. All right. Let's grab this real fast. Bear with me. Just bear with me real fast. Hop into the next scripture, all right? The brother brought that one up, and that's beautiful because, yo, he said he's going to reject you from being the king. And what are we here to do? What's the elect going to be? They're going to be kings. They're going to be rulers. All right? They're going to be kings. They're going to be rulers on the earth, on this planet. All right? And that's their natural born given job from the beginning of time. All right? That's right, brother. That's right. And the righteous are in authority, the people mourn, man. No, the people rejoice. Salaki. I misquoted. But when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, man. You know? But when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. So who's in authority right now? You know? Who's in authority? That's why you got the animals. Yo, the animals is even, a lot of these animals are, they're, how would you say that? They're beaching themselves, man. They're coming up on shore, throwing themselves on the land, and they want to die. Why is that? Because you don't got, yo, all you got, well, how to say, the proof is in the pudding. You don't got to go out there in the sea. If the sea is for the animals, and the animals are happy, they're going to chill there, because that's their habitation. That's what the Lord gave to them. So if they're beaching themselves, obviously something ain't good. Where the fuck? Where they rest at? So what they're doing, they're coming to shore to see, yo, who's the man ruling this thing right now? You know, that's basically what they're doing. Who's the man ruling? Who's in charge? Yo, these dead bodies is adding up. Because animals are not stupid. Look what happened with Elisha. You know, he was fed, man. All right, he was fed by the ravens near the brook. But just bear with me. I'm gonna grab that real fast, brother. That was that's a heavy, man. That's a heavy point, bro. Cause yo, the animals, all right, the Psalms, Proverbs 29 and 22. All right, this is the book of Proverbs. Forgive me. Here we go. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 2, which says, when the right, matter of fact, let's start at the top. This is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 1. It says, he that being often reproved, hardeneth his neck, shall suddenly be destroyed, and without remedy. Salaki. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Whoso loveth wisdom rejoiceth his father. He that keepeth company with harlots spendeth his substance. All right? But it says, whoso loveth wisdom rejoiceth his father, man. All right? So if you love wisdom, you love this word, though, what you going to do? You're going to rejoice your father, man. You're going to rejoice your father. And who is your father? Yahweh. All right, and let's keep going, because it says it. It says, but he that keepeth company with harlots spendeth his substance. All right? And if you keep, because, brothers, they deal with, women like that. But you can't let that consume you. There's nothing wrong with that. All right? And the scriptures tell you that. There's nothing wrong with that. But you can't just focus your whole attention on that, man. All right? But let me read that again. This is Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. And who the hell is rejoicing right now? Who is rejoicing? Who's happy? What man has children that he could enjoy right now fully? And I'm talking about to the fullest extent, because you do have men that have children, you know what I'm saying, and they live with them and they take care of them. But you can't enjoy them the way you want to enjoy them, like you would in the kingdom, because you still have those worries of what's going to happen to them when they leave out of the thresholds of your door. When they leave out of the thresholds of your door, you're still concerned. But as the scriptures told you, it said what, man? Your children is going to be able to what? To play with wild animals. And they're going to respect them. We can't even get respect here from a goddamn mosquito, man. We don't get no respect from no mosquito. But you do swear to God that y'all making it, y'all doing something. When you're not. All right? Back in Proverbs chapter 29 and 2, it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bears rule, the people mourn. And just even coming to camp today and looking at it like everything, man, this is a heavy scripture. But you come and you look at certain things, you see that this place is bugged out, man. You see that it's effed up. Nobody is really happy, man. Even they're down Kensington getting high, and they come from all points of life, man. They come from all parts of the earth, from all four corners, man. They come from all four corners, and where they go at down there to try to escape their problems. But their problem is what? Still right in front of their face. That's why what? We need Yahweh Shah. And that's the way the Lord intended it. We need Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Haracha Kwadash. Because without him, we have nothing. We're just mere mortals trying to make it to the next level. And that's why you got to seek him. When it says, seek him and ye shall find, man. All right? Let's read the next precept that the brother got up there. This is Psalms 82 and 5. Go with the water for the precept, brother. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 82 and verse 5. God, that's the spirit. Psalm chapter 82, verse 5. It says, matter of fact, we're going to start from the top on this one. All right, Psalms chapter 82 and verse 1. All right, it says, the Most High God standeth in the congregation of the mighty. He judgeth among the gods. All right? And yo, if you go into the book of Psalms, it says, you are gods, but ye shall die like men. Let's read that again. It says, the Most High God standeth in the congregation of the mighty. He judgeth among the gods. So he standeth in the congregation of the mighty. Who is the mighty, man? It starts with the elected Israelites, man. All right? That's the mighty ones of this planet. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, which is at the bottom of the barrel right now. But you can't understand why you're there. You can't understand why you can't get a foot forward. You know? You don't understand that. But it's right there in the scriptures, and it's in the book that they try to downplay, so you run away from it. You run away from your heritage instead of running to it. And you're never going to get ahead like that. You run into Islam. You run into Buddhism. You run into Christianity. Shalom, shalom, Yahweh Shemi Asab Rakatah. Yo, see that? Call line Yahweh Shemi Asab, man. That's what's up, man. You know? What's up, bro? Because you know the spirit is out here, man. You know, when you come out here and trying to wake up your people, yo, you doing the great thing, man. You doing the great thing, you doing the great deed. But these people, they can't understand that, and they can't even fathom what the reason why you out here. And that's why you catch a lot of hell. You catch a lot of, I'm going to use that word, you catch a lot of hell, but at the end of the day, you have to move forward and keep pushing. Because when you start catching that hell, that means you're winning. Straight up. If you catching that hell, that means you're winning, and yo, they can't stop. And that's real talk. No matter how, listen, no matter how hard it gets or how bad it may seem, keep pushing because we're winning. And now we're going to keep going. All right? Well, back in the book of Psalms, and yo, the water again, bro, for the precept. Back in the book of Psalms, chapter 82, and verse 1, it says, the Most High God standeth in the congregation of the mighty. He judges among the gods. How long will he judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked? Yo, you see that, man? Let's read that again. It says, how long will ye judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked? Selah. So how much longer are these people going to judge unjustly? These damn wicked ones, man. How much longer are they going to judge unjustly? And yo, that's how we be feeling. Lord's willing, I'll be a part of that number. But when you come into this truth and you dedicate it to this truth, and this truth becomes, when you step into this truth becomes your life. Because that's what it is, man. You know? This is your life. This ain't no fluke, no front, no frauding. This is your life as a prophet. All right? Because you're a prophet. Because what are you doing? You're speaking things into existence before they happen, because these people don't believe it. All right? Because you believe it yourself. Okay? Let's go. Let's keep going. Psalms 82 and 2. It says, how long will ye judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked? Selah. Defend the poor and fatherless. Defend the poor and fatherless. Do justice to the afflicted and needy. And do we not need justice? Do we not need to be defended? And that's why the Lord said, yo, King David, Malak the Wad was after Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh's own heart, man. Because he was all about his people. Yo, defend us, help us, save us. We need salvation. But you got some of our people out here, they don't think that they need no salvation. They think they're saved. Order to the Christian church. And that's why they got them dumbed down. So when all this hell comes, and that's why you're going to have a lot of people, they're going to lose their faith. Because now they're going to start seeing, yo, Pastor Porkchop lied to me. He told me this, he told me that. But now when they happen, and that's why I told you in the scriptures that these are prophets of Baal, man. These men come into this thing and they lie to you, they tell you all types of crazy things, But that's, it's for your learning and for your understanding. You got to learn, man. You got a million people out here. You got a lot of men out here teaching this word. And one thing that brothers fail to realize, man, when they first come into this thing, you have to realize that, these people is coming back in the same lot that they was in back then, man. They come into the same lot. So now they're back here spitting the same rhetoric that they were spitting back then. And if you are one of those men, it's going to go over your head, man. But you're going to teach the right thing. You're going to teach the correct doctrine. You're going to follow after the correct doctrine. That's why it says, my sheep hear my voice. The Lord's sheep hear his voice. You can't be on no stumbling block. You go and jump over like some Carl Lewis shit. When you run in the 100-meter dash or whatever, and you jumping over hurdles, you're going to clear them great, perfectly. But it has to be instilled inside of you. And all we doing is living out past times, just like Apostle Gabar, man. He did a video, and I remember he said that the elect is of unshakable faith. That's heavy. They are an unshakable faith. So you can't fake their faith. When you're unshakable, you can't shake that, man. And everybody, what's that saying there in Philly? They're like, yo, he's sturdy. He's solid. That's the bull. That bull. Did he not come through the bit of Yahweh? All right. You might just finish this whole chapter right here. It's only 8. But it says, it's lucky if I'm rambling. Please forgive me. But it says, defend the poor and fatherless. Do justice to the afflicted and needy, man. Poor, man. But we're afflicted. We're needy. We need things. And you know what? And here, because the way that the society has had things presented, everybody can make it here. So some dudes, they get it and they forget about, the actual needy, the real needy, the people. Because you do have people out here that really believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Arachah Kodash, and people forget about it because they're needy, man. That's not the right spirit to be in, man. Because look, the Lord is about to take this thing away, and that's another block that you can stumble upon, man. Because that's why I set up. Everything is set up. Because at the end of the day, when you think about it, all things go to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Arachah, Kodash. That's it. Bottom line. Everything goes to him. So now you're going to start seeing things get shaved off. What did you care about? Yo, shave that. You cared about it? Yo, shave that. To see how much you care about the Lord, man. And that's one thing that you Negroes, have to understand. Matter of fact, Lord's well, let me grab this. Bear with me. Slap it. Yo, it's a lot. But getting back at it. They let you just to bring the scripts out because you gotta understand it. You gotta understand this. A lot of these people about to lose their faith. And guess what? When they lose their faith because they go to church every Sunday, the only reason why these people have faith because everything is in front of their face. And they can go into the bank, they can go to grab their food, they can go get their girl, they can do this because they think that the Lord is dealing with them like that, man. You know? So they got faith in those things. That's why the Lord is about to separate that, man. He about to shave it down, man. He about to shave it down. And yo, Baba Kwashab, bear with me. Cause I know right now I got a lot. I'm going to a lot of things. It's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh sitting outside, man. Because guess what? The Lord, the scriptures and everything moves like wind, man. All right. Oh, snap! You know what? If a brother can, Baba Kwashab, can you, Baba Kwashab, if you can, post the scripture where it says, "Who shall separate us from the love of the Lord?" Baba Kwashab. You know, because that's what I was looking for. You know. God, y'all, I got it. God. All on y'all by the side. Washing on the type of dust. All right, so this is yo, I'm gonna go to 4. So this is Romans, right? 8 and matter of fact, we probably start at verse 30. This is the book of Romans. This is the book of Romans. Hold on, Romans chapter 8. Let's start at verse 30. All right, let's go. Okay, all right, let's go. This is the book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 30. It says, "Moreover, whom he did predestine, them he also called." All right, so the Lord, I'm gonna read that again. It says, "Moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called." All right, so you go into the scriptures, what it says. Many are called, few are chosen. Right? Many are called, few are chosen. But if you had to be called, you had to be called into to the ministry. Right? And you also have to be chosen because the chosen one was also called. All right? But you got some people that's called that think that they are part of that chosen. No, it don't work like that. Like basketball trials, when you play your hardest, you think, yo, you at the end of the day, You supposed to be thinking, I could have did this better. I could have did that better. I could have made this layup better. I could have passed the ball better. I could have did this better. That's what the Lord is looking for, man. Men that try, men that care. All right? So this is Romans chapter 8 and verse 30. It says, moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called. And whom he called, them he also justified. So whoever the Lord called, he justified in all their ways, man. Because the men of the Lord, yo, they put flaws. And that's why he did that. To set them up. To show the world. Because everybody in this world, they want to be, I'm so perfect, I'm perfect. I did this right, I did that right. I'm so great. But they don't want to look on the flaws of themselves. In the men of the Lord, they look on the flaws of themselves. Straight up. Because if you don't look on the flaws, how can you look on the righteousness? You know? And you got a lot of people out here that's full of flaws, but they try to make it seem that their life is so perfect. And they full of shit. Yo, I'm going to this school, I'm going to that school. I got my GPA of this average. You know? I got this, I got that, I got so many houses. I got my children, I got all that. But you don't have nothing. If you don't have Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Ba'ashim Harakah Kwadash, you don't have nothing. That's the bottom line, man. These people out here trying to please a false facade, and I'm talking about our people, man. But their time is coming. But it says, it's like, it says, Romans, it's a lot. Romans 8 and where we was at? 30. It says, moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called. And whom he called, them he also justified. And whom he justified, them he also glorified. So guess what? The Lord is about to glorify a lot of his men. All of his men. Forget that. Because they're going to stand so stiff for this word. Now, how do you know that? Let's grab this real quick. Then we're going to hop back. All right. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 16. And go to my favorite one. All right. It says, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. We're talking about an insurrection. Look at that. All these people going crazy that they're going to want to come and try to kill the men of the Lord. And I've been listening to the song from I think it's the Twins something. But they always they go into the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, which those are their Babylonian names. And then they go into Daniel in the lion's den, and it says them will never burn. That's the name. It's Benjamin. It says them will never burn because you can't burn a righteous man. So they never burn because when you go into them stories, Lord's willing, we might grab it. Say the spirit, man. Lord's willing, we can grab that because people like it's. That's why I always say it's about your belief. You have to believe Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, Ba'ashim Harakah Kwadash. If you don't believe him, what do you believe in, man? You don't believe in nothing. And guess what? You got They believed in him so much. They ain't believe in the society. They ain't believe in the ways of Babylon to keep it going and going back into their times. Because guess what? They right back here now, man. You know? They right back here now. It ain't lot. And they still not going for the ways of Babylon. All right? But it says, Shalak, I know I'm bouncing around, but it says, for there shall be in every place, all four corners of the earth, man. All right? And in the next cities, a great insurrection upon those that fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Bahashem Harachah Kodash. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Bahashem Harachah Kodash, because they won't want to come take you, put you in the and a little bit of problems with the camera, so please forgive me. All right, that's how I be. No, because every time you come out here, man, it's always something, man. But getting back into it, we was talking about just the this place, you know, it's coming a time, man, where these people, I'm gonna say that again, but it's coming a time where these people, they're gonna lose their faith, man. And we come out here week in and week out, and we speak to them, you know, and hey, man. But let's go back to this, man. Matter of fact, hold on, I had something right here. We was reading back in the book of Romans, chapter 8, and where was that? All right, we'll start at verse 33. It says, "Who shall lay anything to charge of the Most High's elect? It is the Most High want to put in the charge to it and be a part of that. So brothers that's actually a part of it, they gonna be the most humblest, man. The most ones that's humiliated. Because why? Because Yahweh Shah did the same thing. You can't be proud and proudful. You can't have pride and be proudful, because the Lord Yahweh Shah was a man after no reputation. So how much more yourself? You know? He wasn't no, yo, I'm this guy. Yo, I'm Yahweh Shai. When men even asked him, he was like, who do you say I am? You know? Who do you say I am? He wasn't coming saying, yo, I'm the Son of Man. I'm him. I'm that guy. You know? And this man gonna come in the same way, man. No matter how much you know, no matter how much less you know, because it says from the greatest to the least. All right? From the greatest in the kingdom to the least in the kingdom. Guess what? You're a part of that number. All right? So it says, who shall lay any, back in Romans chapter 8, verse 33, it says, who shall lay it says, who shall lay anything to charge of the Most High's elect? It is the Most High that justifies. Who is he that condemneth? It is Hamashiach that died. Yeah, rather that is risen again, who is even at the right hand of the Most High, who also maketh intercession for us, man. And that's Yahweh Shah coming to make intercession for us, man. That's the spirit you got to be in, man. These people out here, yo, they only concerned about what's right in front of their faces, man. And what they can do with, they have no faith. Because what they say, why niggas want to hustle right here in America, in the hood, so to speak? Niggas be like, yo, I gotta grind, I gotta eat, I gotta make it. By any means. And I got a call from my cousin earlier. You know? I had to ask him for a couple dollars. He was doing kind of messed up, you know? But long story short, you know, he was on the tip like, yo, man, just get in these streets. No, that's the type time you on. I'm not on that no more, man. You know? But you have men, yo, we come from all different walks of life. So when you come into this faith, who's going to separate you from it? You got to be solid. You got to be sturdy. This is your bread and your butter, man. No matter how bad things is looking, and no matter how much shit people talk, that shouldn't separate you from the Lord because you can see things. And he gives you that eye to understand, man. All right? Let's keep going. All right? It says, here we go. This go, man. This is one of my favorites right here. It always gets you pumped up. But it says, let's go back to 33. Romans chapter 8 and 33, it says, who shall lay anything to the charge of the Most High's elect? It is the Most High that justifieth. Who is he that condemneth? It is Hamashiach that died. Yeah, rather that is risen again. Who is it? Who is even at the right hand of the Most High, who also maketh intercession for us? Who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach? Shall tribulation or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness or peril or sword? None of those things is supposed to separate you from your power if you really believe in him, man. Because you got a lot of different distractions in this world. You got a lot of different distractions. Matter of fact, on this planet, period. But shouldn't none of that get in the way with you and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Haracha Kwadash. All right? None of that. You know? Come on, bro. It's back. It's a back. Hey, Magan. Are we back? It looked like it's on. It says buffer. But brother, if it's back on, you still on. Brother, let me know. Baba Kashab. You know? But shouldn't none of those things separate you from the love of the Lord? No. And we coming into those times right now, man. I'm telling you, coming into those times where things are very serious, man. Now, hopping back into Psalms chapter 82 and verse 4, it says, deliver the poor and needy, rid them of the hand of the wicked. And that's what we want the Lord to do, to deliver us from the hand of the wicked, man. Let's read that again. Psalms 82 and 4. Deliver the poor and needy, rid them from the hand of the wicked. And who got their hands on our necks right now? The wicked, man. You know? And that's why we read that. When the wicked bear rule, the people mourn, man. You know? They're mourning, like we're mourning right now, man. Ain't nothing sweet out here. We don't love this place. This is not a platform that we're on high. And you gotta understand prophecy. You gotta understand your place, understand your position in this. How would they say, the universe, man? Understand your position where the Lord put you at, man. Because Yahweh Shah did that. And that's our big brother, and that's what we're supposed to follow after, and that's our example, man. All right? But it says, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. God damn. Let's read that again. It says, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. And yo, what's the foundation of the earth? What's our foundation supposed to be? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Haracha HaKwadash. This word, that's our foundation. That's our backbone. That's what we're supposed to stand on. But everything that's in this world right now, it's out of course because it goes against it. And you can look out here on these streets. Let me pan the camera, man. You look out here with these people, man. All right, it's a little late. So I got out here a little late today. All right. Look at him. Look. Look at that. Look at that. Out of course, man. Because everybody, I'm this, you could be anything here. You can do all these things. And we come in here week in and week out, daily telling you. And we can go into history. Somebody want to step up to the plate, we can go into that. And the history, that's why the scriptures tell you. What was written aforetime for I learned and for I understand it. So you have to have that knowledge and that understanding and that wisdom and also that belief. That belief that these things are going to come to pass. Because there's many prophets out here. You have prophets of Baal. You have prophets of Yahweh Shem Shah on all levels. All levels. Even going up to the apostles, the elders, the bishops, all the way down to the least man. That's why Yahweh Shah said, man, if you offend one of his littlest ones, it's like you did it to him, man. Salaki, go and keep going. All right, it says they know not, neither they will understand. Salaki, it says they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. I have said ye are gods, and all of ye are children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes, man. And that's where we at right now, man. We are gods, man. Why you think you got those niggas? Why you think Esau don't do that? Yo, what's up, God? God. They don't talk like that, man. But you got Jake talking like that. Go to New York City. The 5%ers, them niggas talk like that. But where they get it from? They got it from right here. Psalms 82 and verse 6. It says, I have said ye are gods. And that's why they call themselves God. Yo, God, what's up, God? The 5%ers. But when you tell them this scripture, they go and buck up against it. Because it's going to sound like some foreign things to him. And I got a cousin that's a 5%er, and he speaks like that. But when I start speaking about the scriptures, he want to shut me down. He want to shut me up. And that's how you know we on two different playing fields. You play for Esau, you play for Baal. I'm trying to play for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Ba'ashem Harachakwadash, man. And what gods mean? Because and it's a lowercase g. So when it says gods just means power, man. All right? And matter of fact, let's get it real fast. Just to prove that point, okay? Where we at? Psalms 82 and 6. All right, let's get that word for gods, okay? Just for there we go. It's a lot. Psalm 82. Psalm chapter 82, verse 6. So, Salakia, forgive me. We'll get right to that. All right. All right, so we're gonna get the word God's in Psalms 82 and 6. Just bear with me. It's acting a little dumb, but that's all. That's all. Esau's technology and things of that nature. But that's some things we have to expect, and that's why we gotta, to the best of our ability, man. Stay in the word, man. Stay in the word. Stay studying. Stay reading, and look at scriptures every day, man. Read. Because that'll bring out you'll understand more. All right. But anyway, this phone is acting stupid. All right. But anyway, the word God is Allah, which means power. All right. So it's power in the Hebrew. But it says we are gods, but we shall die like men. Let's keep going. It's hard. But ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. Yo, when it says all of you are children of the Most High, it's talking about you Israelites, man. It ain't talking about you other nations. It ain't talking about none of that. It says, arise, O Most High, power, God, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations. And that's what we waiting for. We waiting for the Lord to judge all these different nations, because that's what he's doing right now. That's why you see him. Matter of fact, they're crowning their different their kings, man. They're different princes. Like you had this guy, uh, Vladimir Putin, right? You had him. He just got crowned. They threw the necklace on him. And that's what a king does, man. Going into the book of Daniel when the Persians took over, right? When Daniel had he had to interpret the writing, all right, and he told the king basically. So he told him, man, I think it was Xerxes, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, forgive me. But he told the king, he said, listen, he said basically said, yo, this king gonna come, Darius gonna come over, he's gonna take you over, bang, and you going to go, your kingdom is over. Because that was the writing on the wall. He said, yo, whoever can give me this information, I will give you a chain of gold upon your neck. Meaning you're somebody. Now you just had the king of China, right? You had that guy, he just came and did what? He put the chain on Vladimir Putin's neck, right? Crowning him as king. So what it says, when Yahweh Shah comes back, he's the King of Kings. He's the Lord of Lords. He's going to have many crowns on his head. Why? Because he's taking the crowns off of all these people's heads. And let's go here real fast. All right. Now we're speaking about that. Let's go here. And the Second Ezra, chapter 14. So I know it's talking about that let's do it like this. Let's bear with me real fast. Baba Kashan. All right. Salaki. Gotta be started though. But anyway, it's basically what it says, so the Lord, he's the King of Kings, man. And when he comes back, basically he's gonna take the crown off of all these different kings' heads. You know, why right now, and yo, he's gonna give crowns to what? His elect. All right? He's gonna give crowns to his elect. Why? Because he came to snatch them off the heads of these people. He's going to set them up in different regions. But they have to where their rulers at, man. Just like you had different times, you had different prophets come up and everything, and they prophesied, they did just things, man. The Lord is going to set them back up. All right? When he puts that crown on their head, man. Okay? But these people don't believe anyway. But let's find this real quick. That's something else. Oh man, that's a good one too. It's a lot. I know I'll be all over the place sometime, man. Just bear with me. But that's the spirit of the Lord, man. It go comes to and fro as it will, you know. But while I'm thinking about that, let's get this real fast, you know, because what I have with these people, they don't believe in that. And I remember down neighborhood Kensington, I always talk about that. That's one of the biggest drug markets in America. And that's a part of the plagues that the Lord has planned for this place. You know, but these people they don't see that. They can't perceive that. They think it's just, oh well, we decided. Nah, man, that's prophecy. You live in prophecy and the Lord has blinded your ass, man. Alright? But let's go here. We're going to 2nd Ezra chapter 5, start of verse 1. It says, nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. And that's, yo, man, that's a heavy one. All right, because, yo, I'm going to read that again. 2nd Ezra chapter 5, verse 1. It says, nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, as the days shall come that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. And yo, when that comes, which is coming, all right? All you niggas out here on the street right now, yo, the government is coming to snatch your dumbasses up, man. Taking the concentration camps. Why you think over there in Chicago right now, they're running into all these goddamn, they're running into the Walmart. Which the Walmart is set up with martial law, martial. And we've been telling you this for a long time. But you people still don't understand, you don't realize, and you don't want to hear it until it's too late, until your ass is actually sitting in one of those places when your presidents that you're voting for, they all with this stuff, man. And they got underground places, they got underground bunkers, which don't none of you dumbass niggas know about that, man. All you worried about is let me get my weed, let me get my money, and let me get this. But yo, the government is planning to kill you dumbass niggas, man. And the only way around that is turning to your power. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Harakakwadas, and it ain't for everybody. It's only for the elect, because a lot of you niggas on this planet is going to fucking die, man. And that's written. And that's what they don't want to tell y'all, because they don't want y'all to jump into a panic. But a lot of you niggas is going to fucking die, man. The majority. So your sorority, the school you go to, your credentials, your diplomas, all that shit doesn't mean nothing, man. And it says bearing the faith, because whatever faith that you believe in, you about to turn away from that shit.
You're an Israelite. You're an Israelite.
What you got?
You're an Israelite.
You said it.
My friend Kevin is an Israelite.
Smoke.
He a therapist. He's still a good person.
Well, listen, I'm gonna say this.
I'm Catholic. I'm an
Listen
Israelite.
what I'm gonna tell you. Listen, what should you say? You an Israelite? Find a man in the Lord.
Huh?
Find a man in the Lord.
I got a man in the Lord.
Okay.
But he got
That's.
the devil on him too.
You say he got a devil on him? A man in the Lord don't got no devils on him.
Everybody got a devil.
Now you got devils that try to. You got devils that try to harass you.
Everybody got a good side and a bad side. It depends.
Then that's balance. That's balance.
within yourself.
There's no. Then listen. You said everybody has a good side and a bad side,
The
right?
devil everywhere. It's a loop.
That's right. The devil is everywhere. But who controls the devil? Who controls it? The Lord does.
No, you.
Yeah, but go to Job. Go to Job. Go to Job.
People blame everything on Jesus.
Now go to Job, the first chapter. You know? These people know, man. You know, they know. A lot of these niggas, I'm telling you, a lot of these niggas going to die. A lot of you niggas going to die, and that's why I said it's going to be bearing the faith, man. Because you niggas don't got no faith now. You got faith in your job because it's up and running. You have never seen this place, yo, the magnitude that's coming to this place, you have never witnessed since the planet existed. Let that sink in, man. You got faith, that's why I said, I'm going to read this again. Let's go back to 2nd Ezra, chapter 5, and verse 1. It says, nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, the day shall come, that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, which we out here speaking, the truth. That's what we're telling you, whether you like it or not. We're telling you the truth. And when these things come to pass, then you're going to be like, oh, where are them dudes that was out there in the corner talking that? What they were saying, yo, I remember he said this. I remember he said the name of the Lord, but I can't remember it. That's when you're going to want to believe in the truth. But it's going to be too late, man. The time is now, man. All right? It says, which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. And that's why it tells you in the scriptures. It says, shall the Lord find faith when he comes back on the earth? Because a lot of you niggas, I don't care what type of religion that you believe in, you're going to lose that shit real quick. That's why they got that song called Losing My Religion. Because they know you niggas, man. You niggas like to ride with the wave, man. Yo, this is popping right now. Niggas love the wave. They love whatever's popping. Whatever's popping, that's what you niggas love. But guess what been popping? The words of the Lord. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Harakah, Quadash, from the beginning of time. But you going to realize, you're going to respect it, and you're going to bow down to it. Everybody that can hear my voice. All over the globe. Because that's why the Lord put his men out here. To speak the truth. And to tell you the truth, to warn you. It ain't nothing about hate. It's about warning your people. And telling your people the truth. So if telling the truth is hate, then guess what? I guess I'm a hater then. But it says, verse 2, it says, but iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest. Yo, and yo, you see how you got out there in Chicago with the people running into the Walmarts and yo, they destroying them joints, man. They ransacking them. Just like when the pandemic popped in Philly, You had down there at Kensington Ave and Aramingo Ave, you know, down in Center City, where people was running through things and ransacking them. You know, that's about to come again, man. But this time, it's going to be for food, because you ain't going to be able to eat, and you're going to be trying to feed your children. When you should have, guess what? America's about to stink. Just like him, man. The man looking for shelter. He's going to be looking for shelter the same way, man. Niggas is fucking crazy. Because you so stuck in this system, man. This system really got your minds gone. Only way they can change that is the Lord. And that's why you got men on these highways and hedges, man. You ain't had this back in the 80s. The early 90s, matter of fact, you had it in New York. You had brothers up there speaking. But now it's on a high level. But everybody want to come out here disrespecting us, talking about some Islam shit, when you don't got no fucking Muslims out here speaking like us. And they damn sure don't got the 12 tribe chart, man. But you going to see who the real Lord is real soon, man. For your disrespectful ways, man. And yo, the evils on this planet is growing more and more and more and more, but you still think that things are going to go back to normal because that's what you want, that's what you're comfortable with, and that's all you know. Because you niggas don't have faith. All you have faith in is what you can see right in front of your face, and that is not faith, man. That's not faith at all, man. That's crazy. But it says, verse 2, back in the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 5, verse 2, it says, but iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago. Well, I just said, you're going to see these things. It's going to get worse and worse and worse than you ever heard, because you heard of bad times. You can go back in history. You know, if you're a man of history and you like to research things, you research history, then you're going to see what happened, man. And then you're going to be like, damn, it's going to get worse way beyond that. God damn. Matter of fact, to back that up real quick, let's go here to let's go to Daniel chapter hold on, stop. Daniel chapter 7. No, 12 verse 7, if I'm not mistaken. Let's get that real quick, just to back that point up. All right. And that's let the scripture talk. That's it. Hold on, forgive me. There we go. Daniel chapter I think it's 7. All right, here we go. Daniel chapter here we go. Daniel chapter, forgive me. All right, this is Daniel. Now what it said, right? It said, let's go back to 2nd Ezra, chapter 5, in verse where we was at in verse all right, here we go. Verse 2. It says, but iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago. All right, so let's go here real quick. All right, it says, this is Daniel chapter 12 and 1. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. All right. So the Lord is telling you, God, that time is coming. Where you about? He still has some type of compassion for you niggas, man. His creation. And I'm talking about you Israelites, and I'm not talking about none of you other nations, man. The Most High is about to jack this place up. All right? I'm going to read this again. Back in the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 1, it says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. So it says, they shall be found written in the book. They shall be delivered. Now check this out. Check this out. Let's go to Romans chapter 13, right? Romans chapter 13, verse 11. It says, and that knowing the time, that now is our time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believed. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. All right, it says the night is far spent, the day is at hand. All right, so the night being far spent mean like, yo, you know how you, like right now we're in the nighttime. You have to have a sunrise, and sunset. When anybody in this on this planet, when they're born, it's the sunrise. The sunrise. Oh, he was born sunrise, and that's how I know that these people are this book. And I'm talking about you, Jakes, because y'all the ones that mainly want to speak like this. But let's say his sunrise is what? Let's say August 30th, 1940, and his sunset was January 1st, 2000. Right? That's your sunset and your sunrise, man. All right. So it's the beginning of a day to the end of a day. And that's an age. That's something that happened. So you had this man, he lived this many years. All right. Everything has a beginning and everything has an end. So America had a beginning to be born. America was born. That's why you celebrate America's birthdays. So what's so different about this place? It don't have a death date. And that's why we come out here and we say death to America. Because we want that. Why? Because, death to America is Kwame Yasharala, is Raz Israel. Israel was coming back into power, man. Which is said when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked are in authority, the people shall mourn. And who's rejoicing right now? Except for you. Matter of fact, you niggas that call yourself so-called rich, you're not in rejoicing because your morals have been compromised. Going back into that. Why? Because what they do, they send you to college, you come to these schools, and you get more wickeder, man. All they do is raise you up from the beginning. You start in preschool, kindergarten. You start in preschool, kindergarten, grade school, elementary school. You got high school, then you got college, the next level to be fucking wicked, man. To follow after traditions of this place. And yo, now they got you because they got you into that bag where they like, yo, we don't even gotta, we don't gotta monitor his homework. He's going to do it himself. He's going to do it himself. Just let him do it. You know? Salaki. Salaki. But now they like, oh, he's going to do it by himself, because what they do when you in those places, they give you homework, then they monitor you. Yo, come turn this homework assignment at this date, this, that. Now when you get into colleges, what they tell you, yo, you got an exam, or you got this assignment, it's got to be done by this date, and they're not babying you, because at that time they figure they already got your brain checked, man. They already got your brain compromised. So you're going to do whatever they say when they say it. And you're going to bust your ass to do it, or you're going to go crazy. You know? And that's why the Lord, and guess what? They do you jakes like that. And that's why what? They about to have this great reset where they're going to have to re-educate you. So you niggas that already been educated, they're going to have to re-educate you to the new system. And what's the new system? The M-O to the T to the B, man. All right? That's the new system. Which goes into what? The book of Revelations, chapter 13, man. All right? It goes into that. Which if you don't understand this by now, and you don't know it, the Lord has rejected you. Just like you dudes that's talking that new covenant stuff, the Lord has already rejected you, but you don't see it. And you following after a man that's full of fucking shit. The Mississippi maniac, that guy. And guess who he has around him? A bunch of fucking imbeciles, man. A bunch of men that really don't understand the scriptures. A bunch of men that's been rejected from the fucking planet. And so what you do, you want to go around and try to spread your rhetoric. Most High not dealing with that, man. All right? Anyway, let's go back. Salaki, forgive me. I know I'm jumping around, but let's go back to 2nd Ezra, chapter 5, and verse 4. It says, but if Most High grant thee to live, thou shalt see after the 3rd trump that night, and the moon thrice in the day, and blood shall drop out of wood, and the stone shall give his voice. And the people shall be troubled. Which said, yo, that's what's about to happen to y'all niggas. Y'all about to be troubled, man. Y'all about to be scared to death. Because you ain't never been scared of nothing, man. You know, you ask any nigga on the street, they tell you, what's their most fear? Yo, I'm scared to die. Why are you scared to die? You're such a gangster. You know? You could put somebody to death, but you don't want to be put to death. But Yahweh Shah, that's why you got Yahweh Shah, because he was the ultimate sacrifice, because he wasn't scared of none of that. And he was able to be put to death, but guess what? But him being put to death, he's still alive, because he just went through the phases of everything that Yahweh has already planned out, ordained. Because you got to come from the spirit world, you come into the realm, then you go live. Then you go back into the spirit world, then you come back into this world, man. You know? But that's something that you niggas don't understand. You don't understand death. You don't understand reincarnation. And our people back then, they understood all that. And that's what you got to understand. Yo, in these up and coming times, that's why it says, fear not the man that can kill the body, but fear the man that can kill the body and soul. Right here in hell, man. All right? That's the one you're supposed to fear. Now, who is that? Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem HaRachakwadash. All right? But it says, verse 6. Verse 6, it says, back in our 2nd Ezra, chapter 5, verse 6, it says, and even he shall rule whom they look not for that dwell upon the earth. And the fowls shall take their flight away together. So the ones that wasn't looked to rule upon this earth is going to rule, and start with you Israelites. Start with the elect. All right? Those are your next rulers of this place. The ones that you shitted on. The ones that you talk shit about. The ones you forgot about. Those are the rulers of the earth, man. And they're justified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Ba'ashem HaRachakwadash. All right? They justified. All right? Let's keep going. It says, verse 7, and the sodomous sea shall cast out fish and make a noise in the night, which many have not known, but they shall all hear the voice thereof. There shall be no confusion also, and there shall also, Salakia, there shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be offset out again, and wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. All right? What you have right now, my children included, all right? They become fucking monsters. Because what? Now you look into what? The whole welfare situation? When they made the welfare situation, the woman's liberal rights and all that, that was the destruction of the household, man. The family structure of the house, that was the destruction of it, man. Because what they do, they took the father out the household. All right? And the brother sent me a video, concerning those matters. They took the father out the house, because, you already know that. When they took the father out the house, that leaves the family vulnerable because the father is the head. He's the protection. All right? As it says in 1 Corinthians, man. Matter of fact, it says that the head of every man is Hamashiach. And the head of every woman is the man. All right? So they took the head out the house. So everything after that becomes what? Null and void. So they messing it up. Because a woman is unstable to run anything, man. Without the proper guidance of a man. And that's why you got all these men out here now, they're emotional because they was raised by their mothers, so they act like their mothers, and they become bitch-ass niggas, man. They get emotional. A man is not supposed to be emotional. He's supposed to be rational. And that's what these scriptures make you. They make you sturdy. They make you strong. When you start reading them and you get into your power, which they stripped you from that. And I'm talking to you Israelite men, man. All right? The ones that the Lord intended to be rulers of this planet. And matter of fact, I'm talking to the elect. Not the rest of you average peon Joes out here, man. Because you're not going to get it. You're going to get offended, man. But it says, It says, and salt waters shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another, which is about to happen. Then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into his secret chambers, and shall be sought of many, and yet not be found. So a lot of you niggas, now you're gonna start want to come understanding what's going on when all the hell breaks loose in this place, man. You're gonna want answers. But guess what? The men of the Lord ain't gonna be out there. They're gonna be laughing at your ass. They're gonna be laughing at your calamities. Because while it was liberty for you to get it, you didn't take heed to it. You know? So get prepared for laughs in your face. The same way that y'all try to laugh and clown somebody else, the ultimate joke is on you if you don't know Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Ba'ashem Haracha HaKwadash. The joke is on you. Alright? It says, it shall be sought of many, and yet not be found. Then shall unrighteousness and inconsistency be multiplied upon earth. One land also shall ask another, and say, is righteousness that maketh a man righteousness gone through thee? And it shall say, no. At the same time shall men hope, but nothing obtain. They shall labor, but their ways shall be not prosperous, man. And look now, you got what? You got them shutting down. Yo, you got McDonald's. They opened up their the first restaurant. I believe it was this year. I forgot where it was at, but they opened up their first restaurant with no employees. Everything is computerized. All right, and does it not tell you in the scriptures that the ground shall cease here? You know, this place is being shut down limb by limb. All right, it's not just going to just completely collapse. But when it falls, it's going to fall hard because you got to break it down. Break down a limb. Break down that limb. Break down this limb. Now, once all the limbs is broken, now that shit like this, only thing they can do is fall over. All right? So that's what the Lord is doing to this place, man. If you don't believe it, to hell with you, man. All right? So with that, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Haracha Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of the great millstone. Shalom to the elect. To the men that died doing the work, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, can be shalom first. To the next lesson, the next week, I'm going to say Mawaf, Abba Ball, Kwam Yasharala, and death to America. Shalom.